Out of all the cars I've owned, the Corvette has been the most headaches. The harmonic balancer went out. We had low oil pressure at one point in time. The car had a starter that failed. Tires went out at some point. And I also spent over $15,000 on this car to pro charge it, just to then change my mind and backtrack. And luckily I got a good chunk of money back, but I still lost maybe 9 grand. So this video is going to be redemption for the Corvette. We're driving it 1,000 miles, and I'm going to tell you guys if it is worth it to buy a C6 Z06. Because even though it seems like a lot of bad things have happened with me in this car, it's still in my garage, just means I still love it. So what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We are going fishing. That's right, we are going to take the Corvette to Montana on a fishing trip. We got my 3 fly rods, all my fishing tackle. We got the extra merch. I have snacks. I got my waders. I got film gear. And then, of course, in the front seat, we have my very important detail spray and my very important snacks. So today we have a 400-mile journey to my buddy Cody's place, and then we're gonna go fishing. So let's see if the car can make it the first half of this journey. Now, not only does this car not have the best rep for reliability, it also is very, very hard on gas. And believe it or not, that 10.5 gallons is from a half tank. And here we go. Hitting the open road.
Few moments later.
Well, I already know this trip is going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated. There's a lot of road work, but it seems like there's nobody actually doing work. This is going to be fun. But do I feel like this car was really worth it? Yeah, I do. Now, a lot of people might think that spending the amount of money that I did on this car was not worth it and that I should just sell it and collect my losses, but it was a big learning curve for me, and now that I got over it, I'm pretty confident it won't happen again, at least not to the extent that I did with this car. And I realized something. You gotta do more research than what I did. I thought that when I bought this car and I saw the build sheet that it was built for boost. I had no idea what compression meant. I had no idea what any of these numbers meant, like gapping, any of that. And I thought, okay, the car's built for boost. And when I tried to build this car to be pro charged, I realized that this car had a really expensive motor that was made to be strong for NA and nitrous, not a pro charger kit. Now I realized that I should probably just keep this car NA. Like, this car is super fast, like 600 horsepower in a 3,200 pound car. It's gapping a lot of cars. And I think the next car that I get to replace this is a ZR1. And the amount of money that I've spent on this car and the purchase price of the car, I could have already bought a ZR1, which kind of sucks, but I don't know. I think boosting an LS7 just wasn't in the cards. And if you guys are planning on getting a Z06 and boosting it, I highly suggest just saving a little bit of money and just getting a ZR1, because the amount of money it's going to take to get this car to a pro charged fast level reliably, you could just get a ZR1. Granted, the ZR1 will be a little bit higher mileage, but it's still a ZR1 that's already built for boost. Or get a Grand Sport. I heard those ones handle boost pretty well. Also, this car is made in 2008. I joke about the unreliability, but this car is old. Yes, it has a built motor and a built trans that barely have 13,000 miles on them at this point. It still has a bunch of other components that were reused from the old block. So, yeah, the crank pulley went bad. That's normal. AC belt blows up. That's normal. When you buy a car like this in 2024, expect to do a lot more maintenance stuff, because older cars stuff goes bad, especially when you drive them. But here's the question. Would I buy another one back then, knowing what I know now? Yes, I would definitely buy a Z06 again. However, I wouldn't plan on trying to make 800, 900 horsepower. I would keep it NA, make it look cool, make it reliable, make it fast, but not go crazy. And if that is your goal, I highly recommend getting a Z06. This car has been the most fun, even though I haven't even had it for that long. But I wanted to get the main point of this video done. That way we could all enjoy the fishing trip they're about to go on. And also so I could prove to you guys how reliable this is by completing this trip with 0 issues. So that's my 2 cents on if you should buy a Z06 in 2024. Now let's get to this trip. We have another 300 miles, and then we're gonna get to Cody's. We're gonna unload, and then we're gonna go fishing. This whole trip's gonna be a lot of fun, and I know that a lot of people click on videos to see the main point of the video, and then they click off, so there you go. You don't have to watch until the end of the video, unless you wanna see this car prove a lot of people wrong and show you how reliable this thing really is. Now, before I take you guys fishing, I want to thank today's sponsor, Open Road Jerky. As you guys saw in the beginning of today's video, I was rocking some jerky inside the Corvette. And as you can see now, they're empty. I ate them all really fast. Now, Open Road Jerky is an automotive jerky brand. I know, I never heard of it either, but they are doing an amazing job being that. And my favorite flavor that they offer right now is the Flamethrower Sweet and Spicy. It's the perfect mix, and it is not too spicy to where you have to down a bottle of water after every piece. But if spicy is not your style, they also have original. Now, when I tell you that this jerky is going to be some of the best jerky you have, it is going to be some of the best jerky you have. And it is not overpriced either, where they're super nice. I believe every single bag they have to offer is only $10. And if you use my code, Jake, you're going to get 10% off. So then you're going to get a $9 bag of jerky. So it's a no-brainer. Go ahead and try them out. You won't regret it, and it's going to be the perfect snack for any road trip journey. Go ahead, support them. Also, using my code will support me, and also you're going to be supporting your stomach, because this stuff is really good. All right, this is our one fill stop, and they only have 91, they don't have 92, but I asked my tuner if that is okay, and he told me we're fine, so we're gonna rock 91 the rest of this trip. $30. I like Montana gas. We made it. Cody, get in here.
Right.
It's unlocked. Get your hand off the door. All right, we're going fishing now?
I wish.
All right, well, we're home, and we are leaving the Corvette here because we are going to a place a Corvette cannot logically make it. So we're gonna leave her here, sadly. We're gonna hop in the Tacoma, and we're gonna go catch some fish. All right, here we go, boys. Look at that beautiful truck. I don't need one because I got the Camry. Sadly, this first spot that we went to start off the trip was a complete bust. Caught 0 fish, and then we had to start over the next day. Now, I understand this might be a little disappointing part in the video, but we didn't take the Corvette to this fishing stop. The second fishing stop, we went yesterday and we didn't really catch anything, so I didn't want to film it. But Cody thought the Corvette could not make it out here. 2-hour drive, dirt road, but the whole road's like this. So, Cody, you suck. We could have taken the Corvette. Well, you might be wondering why we're in the Corvette. We're going home. We didn't catch any fish this weekend, not one. So I didn't really want to film it because you guys don't want to see us not catch anything. So now the plan is we're going to drive 400 miles back home. Hopefully the Corvette shows us it's worthy, that it's reliable. And we're going to try and catch the fish along the way. I'm not giving up. We got 380 something miles of LS7 on freeway roads. This is gonna be fun, and she's going to treat us right. So far this entire trip, we've only had 3 fill-ups. So we spent roughly $150 in gas this weekend. Now I do have one idea, just one. I'm about to throw in the towel on fish. Now trout are spawning, so they are not biting. So that doesn't mean we can't try and catch something else. And I got a spot where we might be able to catch at least 1 fish today. Now historically, this place is known for the biggest fish and the easiest fish to catch. I might be lying on one of those. So we're gonna grab the rod, we're gonna go out here, we're just gonna test it. Well boys, I caught a fish. It's probably the most fun I've ever had. Look at this little guy. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh, this one's actually a hog. Boys, we actually caught a giant. Look at this. Gotta get him right by yeah, there we go. Another one. Another beauty. Oh. Another one. All right, I want to try something. I'm gonna hold you guys and I want to cast at the same time. Ready? Here we go. Come on, buddy. Oh. That's probably the biggest one we've caught so far. Oh, there we go. That's a hog. There we go. Oh, we might end this with a hog, boys. We might end this with a hog. Oh, he's wrapped around the chain. There we go. Come back around. There we go. Come on. Oh. Well, boys, the last fish of the day was definitely the biggest one we caught. Look at that. Compared to my hand, it's not a bad looking sunfish. Never thought I had the issue of not having enough room in my garage. Look at the Supra. But boys, I think it's safe to say the Corvette is reliable. She did not give me any issues on the entire trip. It's a good car. And like I said before, calling it unreliable is not really that much because all my other cars have been dead on reliable cars. The S55 engine is amazing. B58's amazing. My Camry, amazing. The 3.0 T in my S4, amazing. The only thing that knocked this car down is it's a little bit older, so certain things just gave out. However, one day I may sell this car, but it would just be for another C6 because I love this generation and this car. But she's not going away for a while yet. We still got bigger headers that we're putting on this thing, and potentially a louder axle back too in the future. But I think that's gonna be the end of today's video. We caught some fish, we had some fun in the Corvettes, and now I'm going to go to sleep. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell. And I'll see you guys when Corvette, Supra, and M4 are all together. M4 is almost done with paint. Drive safe.